Alright, there was one last thing I was wanting to take and touch on as far as night combat missions were concerned, and this is a modern only rule, alright? It's only going to apply to your modern modules, and that has to do with thermal imaging systems that some vehicles are going to come equipped with. Again, this is going to be located in the beginning of your scenario booklet. It'll list down which vehicles are going to have the thermal imaging systems. So, for example, I've got laid out here this M1 Abrams tank and a Russian vehicle, and let's say they're in a night combat situation. Normally, the rules would say that you couldn't see any enemies outside of a 2-hex range, and you could only fire at them if they already had a fired marker on them. However, vehicles that have a thermal imaging system can fire and act normally up to 6 hexes instead of 2 hexes away. So our M1 here is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes away from the Russian vehicle. He would be able to fire on him normally and just treat it like a standard combat situation. Also, when it comes to thermal imaging systems, they don't receive as stiff a ordnance fire penalty as other vehicles are going to. So let's say he's beyond the 6 hex range. We take and move him back just a little bit, and the Russian vehicle's fired, so the M1 could take and fire on him during a night mission. Normally he would receive a +3 to his ordnance fire to hit table, but since he has a thermal imaging system, his penalty is only going to be a +1 instead of the normal +3 for his ordnance fire table to take and hit outside of that 6 hex range.